It was a Friday night, and I had the house all to myself. Being only 13, it took an awful lot of convincing on my part to get my parents to trust me enough not to burn down the house while they were away. They were only going to be gone for a couple of hours, but with this being my first time home alone, I planned on making those hours the best hours I had all week. I turned on the stereo and cranked up the volume to a level that was loud enough to rattle the pictures on the wall. Then I flipped open my laptop and Skyped my best friend Amy. After a brief connection delay, her smiling face appeared on my screen. I could barely make out what she was saying through the weak speakers, so I got closer to my laptop so I could hear her. "I take it your parents are gone," she said. "You know it," I answered with a big smile. She asked me what time was the party going to be, and I told her I wasn't going to do anything crazy on my test run out. I knew how I handled myself tonight was going to determine how often my parents left me alone in the future. Who knows? Maybe they get comfortable enough to go away on a weekend retreat, giving me plenty of time to properly plan and throw a decent party. She asked me if I was scared to be home by myself, and I told her no. I mean, why should I be? We lived in the type of neighborhood where nothing ever happened. It was the type of neighborhood where all the neighbors would gather outside like zombies if somebody got pulled over for speeding. She told me about her first night home alone and how creeped out she was when she heard a clatter in the back of her house by the garbage cans. Her telling me that reminded me that I hadn't taken our garbage cans to the front, and tomorrow was pickup. And I wanted to disappoint my parents on any aspect. I told Amy I'd be right back, and I rushed outside to move the trash cans to the front of the house while there was still a few minutes of daylight left. It took me only a few minutes to handle that simple task. By the time I got back inside, I could hear Amy chattering at me as I headed back towards my room, but the stereo was too loud for me to hear her clearly. I held up a single finger, signaling to her to hang on for a minute while I turned down the music. When I got back into my room, all I could hear was her frantically rambling. I asked her what was the matter with her, and then she screamed, "There's somebody in your closet." I turned around. The last thing I would ever see was my closet door swinging open and a man in a white mask coming towards me.